everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're talking about Fireteam Finder. So I did have some notes around here. Let me pull them up really quick. We get dementia or something. But yeah, this one's going to be aimed for Bungie because I got some ideas and just, general thoughts. Figured you might want to hear this. Let's see, we're going to go here. So one thing I did have an issue with, well, it's not really an issue, but I guess a good idea is what I should say, is an exotic tab. I know there's a seasonal, I think it's in the seasonal tab, right? Yeah, the exotic quest rotator. I find that a little strange. That's a weird spot to put it, in my opinion. I think it'd be a better idea just to have just a whole exotic tab, because there's still people trying to get xenophage, parasite, all that stuff. And I think it'd just be a good idea just to have like an exotic tab right there. You know? You can fit the exotic rotator in there, exotic quests. I mean, hey, maybe you'll bring back 3 coins to put some kind of exotic farming there. I don't know. Whatever you want to do with that. But I think an exotic tab would definitely benefit this. Now there's another thing. There is the other tab. We'll get to that in a second, but there's like a patrol, free roam, kind of just doing public events tab there. And, that's okay. But I think it would be better if we had some specifics added to that. Maybe like a, what was it called? Like a listing or something? Or a tag. One of those. For Altars of Sorrow, Terminal Overload, and the Blind Well. I think that would probably kind of just make it easier to find those specific things. Though it shouldn't be too hard to find players doing that. But, yeah, hey, maybe you want to find specific people doing it. You can put it on here. That'd probably be a good idea. Now, here's another issue we're having. This one's a big one. So, Lightfall, you can choose all the missions here. All these missions here. You can select the difficulty when you get into it and all that. But then Witch Queen, not so much. Also, I find it weird that the, what's it called, the Wellspring isn't here either. I think you might as well just kind of slap it there too, because why not? Because I find it weird that the Wellspring and the Dare's Attorney are just off to the side in the other tab. I think it could be in 2 places at once, that's what I'm trying to get at. So it could be the other tab, or you can just have it right here in the Witch Queen section. I think that would just make sense, honestly. Because I think you do have to end up doing the Blind Well, or sorry, not the Blind Well, I keep saying Blind Well. The Wellspring. You do have to end up doing the Wellspring anyway, for some several stuff. Red borders, or quests, exotic mission quests, for the exotic glaives, all that stuff. Probably a good idea to kind of put that there. And then Beyond Light, it's just simulation. And all doesn't mean all missions. This is what I thought before. I thought all was just like, hey, we're doing all of Beyond Light. But no, that's not the case. It's actually just simulation when you're creating the Fireteam Finder post. So I think it's at least kind of do what you get with Witch Queens. I don't know, just kind of, actually I guess not. I don't know. But you could put Empire Hunts here or 2 or something. I don't know. Because I don't think anyone's going to be doing simulation. At least not when I looked. I mean, we can look right now. Yeah, nothing. I don't really think people are looking for teams for that. But, I don't know. Just kind of have like a doing the campaign selection or something like that. Even if you don't want to go out of your way to put every single mission, it'd at least be nice to just say, hey, we're doing a campaign in general kind of deal, Not just simulation. Let's see. Oh, right, and Shadowkeep Sniving on here, as you can see. I also kind of find that weird, especially when new players get very confused by that. I've helped people through it a bunch of times before. They just can't seem to get that they gotta wear the exotic, not exotic, the moon armor, the nightmare moon armor and all that just to do the mission. they get confused by all the little side quests you have to do to earn those. So I think it'd be kind of beneficial to just have a tab here, and they can get some help with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's another thing. I can probably show you right now. Let's go to rates, for example. Critizen. I see a lot of these right here. Just looking for group, no tags. For anyone watching this, if you didn't know, looking for group, that's just the default text. This is just default post. They don't put any effort into it at all. And what I'm trying to get at is I think it'd be a good idea to make it where you have to have at least one listing title and one tag before you can even put a post up, so there's at least some kind of information going out there. Because when I see these default posts, I kind of think they're like trolling, or they just don't know how to make a post. Maybe you could put a tutorial up, maybe I can do it, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there already is a tutorial on YouTube, I don't know, but definitely has some kind of information tab to the site or something about this, because this doesn't really tell me anything besides they're doing quotas. And this happens on all the activities, by the way. So it'll get less and less informative of what they're doing, depending on what they're doing. But anyway, that's that. There was one more thing here. Oh, right, the free-to-play section. So, if I go to all these activities, right, like here, campaigns, it would be grayed out. Like, here, I don't have dungeons for here, right? This is basically all they'll see. I mean, yeah, they can do crucible strikes and gambit and all that, but it's kind of like all over the place here, you know? And right here, it's just prophecy, and they got 3 raids here. And as you know, the free-to-play experience is not too great at the moment. That's just how it is. But I think we can make it just a little bit better here, just by having a free-to-play section maybe at the bottom or something. You can put dares there, you can put all the patrol, pulley events, strikes, game at Crucible, and then like the free-to-play dungeons and raids and all that. Just kind of have it like neatly stored there, so maybe like free-to-play players can get together and have a great time there, maybe. Because a lot of people are kind of elitists on this game. Like, for example, if you go try to do Crota's End, just the beginning, on LG people struggle a lot with that, and I mean a lot. I've seen some people just kind of use the grapple hook and kind of, you know, strain around there and all that. But not everyone does that, even if they do have strand. And, what I'm trying to get at is that a lot of the elitist players will say, hey, just put strand on, and, well, free-to players don't have that. Often the case, new players aren't going to have any crazy movement options like that, you know? No strand, no eager edge or anything like that. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think I did bring this up already, but just kind of like say that again, I guess. The offensives here where Wellspring and Dares are turning. That's kind of weird how it's just kind of out here in a great spot, kind of like other. I find that a little bit weird. I think it'd be a little bit nicer just to have easier access to do, I don't know, Legend Dares or Legend Wellspring or whatever, you know? I'm not sure how many people are still trying to do that, but I'm sure newer players are coming in, and that's kind of the point here. That's what this is about anyway, I believe. At the end of the day, we're just trying to make it easier for players to get in. We want newer players to come in. That's kind of the whole deal here. And I think that about wraps it up. It's a little, whatever you want to call it, a little I can't think of the word, but essentially, you know, exotic tab, pulley events, specifics. You should be able to choose the missions, get Shadow Keep on the campaigns, you know, all that. At least make it where you have to put one listing title and one tag, So we get a little bit more information with that. It's not just default pose. I don't think a default pose should even exist because that doesn't really tell people anything. That's kind of weird. And then of course, I get a free play section on the bottom here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, found it informative or something. Maybe we'll see some changes in the future. I'm sure we will. It's just in beta, but maybe we can get some of these ideas out. It'll definitely probably help out a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching.